The Congressional Black Caucus has decided to enter the chat in regards to what President Donald Trump has decided to do in Washington, D.C. Now, he has invoked Home Rule Act 740, which means under special circumstances, he can federalize or take control over the local police department. He's also decided to send in the National Guards to combat what he claims to be high crime and a severe homeless problem. Now, this is what the Congressional Black Caucus said on X. President Trump's unprecedented attack on D.C. home rule is a blatantly racist and despicable power grab. Now, of course, they released a very lengthy statement, and I will not read all of it to you, but I want to read some of it to you so you'll get the point. President Trump does not care about keeping Washington, D.C. or any of our communities safe. His claim about crime in the district, where violent crime is now at a 30-year low, are patently false. On his first day in office, Trump granted pardons to nearly 1,500 individuals convicted of or charged in connection with the deadly January 6th Capitol attack, eliminating any credibility he has on the issue of public safety. Taking over local control over the D.C. Metropolitan Police and deploying the National Guard under the guise of public safety puts residents in danger. Now, this is what I have to say to the Congressional Black Caucus. See, if you would have cared about any of that, when the Democrats were in office, we might not be here. Now, I want to take it just a little further. If y'all would have cared about any of that over the immigrants getting all that there was to get, we might not be here. Because as you know, Congressional Black Caucus, a lot of people, specifically Black Americans, said, get somebody else to do it. Because the Democrats were overly concerned with helping immigrants more so than they were Black Americans. Now, if y'all would have spent some time saying, hey, Democrats, instead of helping the immigrants that are here illegally get all that they can get, why not invest in programs that would help combat the crime? Why not spend some money with crime prevention programs? Like, there's a lot of people here in the city that have programs, they just need the funding. Those people have a pulse on the community. They know the community. All they need is money. Let them build up their program so they can go out there and speak to the people who may be committing crimes, right? But no, y'all didn't want to do that. Y'all were more interested in helping migrants. The other thing you could have done was say, hey, Democrats, since you guys are in control, why not actually put some resources in the community that will bring jobs? And we ain't talking about no minimum wage stuff, right? For the kids maybe, but for people who need to take care of things like rent and mortgage and all that other stuff, yeah, put some real job opportunities there. How about put some job training there so that the people can get some skills and they can go on to get better jobs? But no, y'all didn't want to do that. Y'all were all right when the Democrats were in office taking care of immigrants. And so here we are. Trump is going in there with a sledgehammer and he's doing what he thinks is best. Now, I don't agree with all that he's doing. But yeah, and I also agree that he is probably going to take that program of his throughout other inner cities and try to say, oh, crime is high, which it is, right? But why aren't those Black mayors and all of the other people that can do something about the high crime, why aren't they doing anything? Now, with the homeless issue where he says, you guys got to get out of here immediately, yeah, come on, man, you're doing a little bit much. But the other thing is, in a lot of these cities that he may or may not take control over, they knew that homelessness was an issue there. But you know what they decided to do? They decided to take care of illegal immigrants instead. And so now they want everybody to be on high alert about what Trump is doing. But listen, that wasn't a secret. He said he was going to do it before he got into office. And here everybody is finding out, oh, fat meat is greasy. So Congressional Black Caucus, I'm going to have to throw a flag on the field and say, y'all need to knock it off. You're only using this opportunity again to try to freak people out, specifically Black Americans, by saying, oh my God, he's coming for you next. But you know what? He might not have come for Black Americans next if that's what he is doing. If y'all would have demanded that the Democrats take care of the issues Black Americans were and are still having. So you're just saying stuff now, and you have no power. And the other thing is, don't think I didn't catch where it said, you know, blacks and minorities. See, that's the other problem. Y'all care more about the minorities than you actually do black. And you're talking about you, the Black Caucus. Are you really? Or are you just using that name? And you're just using the name. You don't really care about us, because if you did, again, we wouldn't be here having this conversation now, would we? No. So anyway, y'all let me know what you think of that. And for more insightful